No, that doesn't look right. Gosh, it's missing something? Ugh. No. I need a break. The longer I stare, the longer I see the imperfections. Oh! Goodness gracious! When did you get there? You just walked in? Someone doesn't just walk in to a place like this. What is this place? You don't even know where you are? Yes, I'll answer the question, but you gotta answer some of mine too. Well, I mean, you are trespassing. This space is protected. Not that I care, really, but I know someone who would be upset. Honestly, I wouldn't worry too much about it, though. They're out doing something. Not like they're coming back at this moment. So, you got an answer to a question of yours. Now, let me ask one. What are you? What do I mean? I mean what I said. What are you? Human? Human. You. No, it's good. Great, even. A human. Just look different from what I remember. Well, yes, of course I look human. That's what I modeled myself after. After all. Specifically, a human jester. Such marvelous creatures. Ones that can insult their ruler with no fear of punishment, as it was their job to entertain. What an interesting existence. So, yes, I look human. If I'm not, what am I? If I'm not a human, then what am I? Well, technically, you didn't ask a question before. So, I guess I should answer this one. Oh, well, how do I explain what I am? I mean, well, I'm no vampire, werewolf, fae, fairy, water, earth, fire, and air, nor a god. I'm a being of existence. It doesn't make sense? Of course it makes sense. It just hasn't conceptualized inside of that skull of yours. Which I honestly don't think you will be conceptualizing anytime soon. Well, maybe? Who knows? All up to the individual, aka you. So, what is your favorite color? Yes, it is a very important question. At least it is for me. I can tell a lot about a person, their favorite color that. It can tell a lot about a person, their favorite color that is. Like if they like a calmer environment, or if they like it hectic, things like that. So, what's your favorite color? No. I just didn't catch it the first time. So, what is it? No. Great. Wonderful color. Yeah, I got the information I was looking for. What is this place? Well, a realm is more on the nose on what this place is. I just answered. It's a realm. More in-depth answer? Ugh, you are mortal. Of course I didn't believe you at first. So, this place is a realm between worlds. Yes, a realm between worlds. You have your world, others have theirs, and this realm is between each one. No. The water you see outside, this world isn't underwater. There's no set look for this realm. The floor we stand on now is just a pattern. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotta spell it out. So, let's start with the birds and the bees. This realm is randomly created, like, something in your world. Large, big, endless. Liminal. It's a liminal space. It's randomly created by energy taking the first pattern that's injected to it. It duplicates it over and over. Like a spark from an office suddenly makes it to this world, so this world takes the office pattern and repeats it over and over and over. This space can take any pattern and repeat it, except for living things, though it can certainly try. Though I wouldn't consider beings created in this space, by this space, living, as this is a realm with no souls. Well, no mortal souls, to be precise. Other souls, like me, and gods can come and go. No. I get my question. Impatient. So, what is your name? Well, names are the first indicator of what someone is. Names are very important for introductions. My name, Demi. So, no. Great, wonderful name. Fantastic name, even. Marionette. I know that's not your name. But it's just what I want to call you. I think it's fitting for you. Marionette. No, I'm not calling you a puppet or anything. I mean, I just think you're just so stunning like a marionette. Like I'm stunning like a marionette, but I'm not a marionette. So, any questions? Gods. Gods. This is a space where gods reside. It's actually how the space can create different patterns of different spaces. You forget. How to break this down. So, gods. You know you love them. I'm sure you know them from your worlds. I know them in this world just a little differently. So, gods are... what would they be? They are like their own type of species, you could say. Like, a dog, cat, rabbit, worm. Their own type of species. And gods can be born into a world. But unfortunately, worlds don't exactly like the presence of gods. It's like, how to explain? It's like, whenever a god appears on a world, the very presence of that god, with their pure, radiant being and energy that surrounds them at all times, so whenever they walk, they create natural phenomenons. Natural phenomenon in a very loosey-goosey way. So, kind of like, let's use an example. Do you know who Bimbo is? No. Stal? Warp? No. Jesus? Jesus. Yeah. Jesus. I thought it was pronounced differently. So, say Jesus were just walking on your world in this present day and time. Well, because of how he became a godlike figure worshipped by hundreds of trillions of people, he feeds off of those people's belief. Well, not feeds, that's a strong term. It's more like people's belief in him and his powers and his fables kind of generate his power. It's like no different than you put a solar panel outside and the sun's beaming down on it, but the sun rays and the heat is actually is what people think about him. So if he were to walk on your world, he would accidentally be turning every single water he passed into wine. He would be turning fishes into bread and breads into fishes, or however the story goes. And unfortunately, the world, as its own entity and living being, in a loose sense, doesn't like that so much. It's like getting a splinter in your skin. The world kind of starts to react to it, trying to expel that external force. So it starts to make natural disasters to get rid of it. Like a flood. Noah's Ark? What's that? Anyways. So that's kind of why gods aren't exactly roaming your world, and that is why this space is like a god's realm. Because gods, not being able to be in a world, pop into the realm in betweens. And because they give off this like pure, raw energy, there's a ton of energy buzzing around this space, this realm. And so whenever a pattern is suddenly injected into it, as you can probably imagine from my earlier rambling, it then takes the pure energy that is trapped within this realm with nowhere to go and uses it to create stuff. And then gods can pick like their favorite space, which is where we're standing right now, and kind of make it their little hangout sesh. You look a little confused. No, I will not be re-explaining all that. It's a lot of mouthful, and I'm not in the mood. What am I doing here if I'm not a god? Well, I'm just not a god. I mean, I don't exactly have any believers in me. If I were to choose, I'm just... oh, man. An enigma, maybe. Even that doesn't feel right. I don't know what I am, but I do know I can change my appearance. I picked this one. I think I look fantastic. And I'm here. Why am I here if I'm not a god? Well, I am simply a being who can cross into any world I want. I can go into your world, come into this realm, hop into the other world, hippity hoppity poppity woppity to wherever I want. And a certain type of water god looked at this space, decided to claim it as his, looked at me and was like, hey, you, entity, who apparently knows so much about human culture, because, I mean, just look at how I'm dressed. You who know about human culture, I want you to make me a creative art piece on the wall. I was like, sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to make a random water god mad, right? So I agreed to the terms. He's going to pay me in energy, and I get to go along my merry way, hopping from one world to the realm, to the worlds, to the realms. If that makes any sense. My art piece. Oh, it's right here. Can't you see it's big and beautiful? Just grab it to you. Why would I do that, Marionette? The sound of my voice? You like it? Fine to me. I think that's a bunch of hogwash, but okay. So, picture this. Actually, I'm not well versed in artist in your realm, so I'm going to describe it as best as I can. So imagine the art style of the Sixteen Chapels. Everyone's naked. Of course. I mean, why would they need clothes? A elderly gentleman. A young gentleman. A young male human is reaching over the corner of the windowsill, reaching down to pluck a multicolored flower, while his companions, who are on top of the window frame, are none the wiser unto his actions. You don't see it? Well, I mean, of course you can't see it. It's not done yet. I mean, I've only been working on it for a while. Well, I mean, time's weird here. You can't expect me to say a certain time. I mean, it's not exactly time flows linearly like it does in your world. Don't look at it. Look, all I got are the flowers. Look, those stick figures up there they're just the outlines, man. They're just the outlines. You know, if you're going to be rude about it, I think you should leave. Apologize not to hurt my feelings. No. I mean, I don't really take many things seriously. You're fine. I'm just joking with you. What type of water god? I don't think you know him. It's not Poseidon, if that's what you're asking. He has his own entire realm all to himself that he filled with different types of life form from different types of worlds, which I think is against the rules, but who am I to judge? I'm not, actually. He could absolutely blow me to smithereens. You want to ask more about me personally? Well, oh, great little one. If you want to know more about my past, I think we should probably go somewhere a bit more private. Yes. Away from some eavesdroppers, you know. So, let's get going.